first of all, you have to attend the online aptitude test. If you are qualified in that, then only you are eligible for this training, okay? Okay, by the afternoon we get a mail for the aptitude testing. Please complete by today itself, okay? Okay, please confirm your email ID, Bhaktu Hema 17. Nagastri, right? Nagastri, get a mail at 12 o'clock, okay?
Yes.
At 12 to 1. Yes. Yesterday కూడా ఇప్పుడు పంపుతాం మీకు రేపు చేయాలి అని చెప్పి శ్రద్ధ
Good morning, sir. My dear students, very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Unlimited Mandi rice. ఎక్కడ Unlimited Mandi rice. ఎక్కడ
వచ్చింది చేస్తా. ఒకటి రెజ్యూమ్ది లింక్ వచ్చింది, ఒకటి రెజ్యూమే వచ్చింది. ఒకటి రెజ్యూమ్ది లింక్ వచ్చింది, ఒకటి రెజ్యూమే వచ్చింది.
Can we start, sir? 36 members join.
Yes sir, you can start.
Yeah, good morning, my dear students. Somebody has to mute.
వచ్చిందా?
Voice is coming somewhere else.
No sir, only your voice
Sound
is
is
audible.
coming. Voice is coming. So please unmute also. Nitin sir, please unmute.
Yeah sir, done.
Somebody is talking, sir. I'm getting disturbance.
Sir, here I am not getting any disturbance, only your voice is audible. Yes, correct. You are correct, sir. Now my voice is clear, sir. Yes sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, from my side only. Yeah, my dear students, last class we have completed information security, network security. Today I am going to complete cryptography and application security. After that, we will start security auditing and cyber forensics. In this week, I am planning to complete security auditing and cyber forensics. Today, I am going to complete cryptography and application security. See, what is meant by cryptography? How many topics today I am going to explain. So, basics of cryptography means cryptography is a mathematical conversion or a mechanism to converting from one form to another form. Suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3, I am doing encryption with the encryption key, converting into XYZ by using decryption key. I am getting again plain text. So I am converting plain text to ciphertext. Plain text conversion is called encryption and ciphertext is called decryption. Those basics I am going to explain once again. Then there are three important algorithms. One is DES algorithm, is nothing but data encryption standard algorithm. AES algorithm, advanced encryption standard algorithm. Rivest, Shamir, Adleman is one more algorithm. These three algorithms are very, very important in order to increase security levels in a cryptography or in cyber security. Then followed by the hash function, cryptographic tools, applications of cryptography. You can call it as applications, not only applications of cryptography, advantages, disadvantages, challenges. And you can remove here already I have given application tools and techniques. So this is about today's agenda. Then followed by the application security, identifying application security risks, countermeasures, WhatsApp Top 10 Open Web Application Security Project, application of cryptography, advantages, disadvantages, challenges, applications, tools of application security, and techniques. And techniques of application security. Techniques of application security. Application security. So these are the today's agenda. So I am going to explain now cryptography. Okay. So what is meant by cryptography? See here, cryptography basics. Cryptography is the art and science of achieving security by encoding messages to make them non-readable format. Cryptography is a mechanism in order to conversion of one form to another form. That means by encoding your messages to make them non-readable format. Non-readable format. That is called cryptography. Suppose you are taking a plain text called "This is presentation on cryptography." That is called a readable message. So now I am converting into cryptographic system. Okay, and this process is systematic and well structured. See, this is presentation on cryptography, how it converted or hash file unreadable message. That is called a cipher text. Readable message is called a plain text. Plain text I have converted cryptographic system by using encryption with help of encryption key. That is called a plain text. It converted into cipher text. So that with help of decryption key, we can convert into cipher text into plain text. This process is systematic and well structured. So cryptography is a mathematical mechanism in order to conversion of one form to another form. That is readable form to non-readable form. So cryptography is a technique of securing information and communications through use of codes, so that only those persons for whom the information is intended can understand it and process it. So who converted encryption of a plain text? That is the person knows the decryption key in order to make cipher text, thus preventing unauthorized access to information. The prefix crypt means hidden. Keep in mind, the prefix crypt means hidden. Crypt means hidden. You can call it as, okay, crypt means non-repudiation, you can call it as. Okay, the prefix crypt means hidden and the suffix graph. Okay, cryptography. Suffix graphy means writing. Graphy means writing. So you are converting one form to another form. So that is called suffix. Graphy means writing, crypt means hidden. So keep in mind, it's very important. Crypto means crypt means hidden, and graphy means writing. What are the features of cryptography? Confidentiality. So you are making a high security for the application. Integrity means unauthorized persons cannot access that information. Non-repudiation, authenticity. Until unless you are an authorized person, you cannot access that information. So there are three types of cryptography. Symmetric key cryptography, hash function, asymmetric key cryptography. See, symmetric key means it is faster and simpler, but the problem is that sender and receiver have to somehow exchange keys in a secure manner. The most popular symmetric key cryptography system is DES and AES, etc. Why we are using symmetric key cryptography? It is an encryption system where the sender and receiver of message use of single common key to encrypt and decrypt messages. Why we are doing this symmetric key? In order to make encryption decryption messages. So for that one we are using the DES and AES algorithms. Then hash function. Hashing means process of mapping key with value. Hashing is nothing but process of mapping key and value pairs in a index. There is no usage of any key in this algorithm. A hash value with a fixed length is calculated as per the plain text, which makes it impossible for the text of plain text to be recovered. Many operating systems use hash functions to encrypt passwords. So why do we want to use hash function? In order to make encrypt passwords. Then asymmetric key cryptography. So under this system, a pair of keys is used to encrypt and decrypt information. A public key is used for encryption and a private key is used for decryption. See here, what is meant by plain text? Plain text is a readable format. What is meant by ciphertext? It is a non-readable format, unreadable format. Encryption and you can call it as a public key is used for encryption and a private key is used for decryption. A public key and private key are different. Even if the public key is known by everyone, that intended receiver can only decode it because he alone knows the private key. The famous algorithm is a RSA, Rivest, Shamir, Adleman. RSA, you can call it as Rivest, Shamir, Adleman. RSA algorithm is very famous for asymmetric key cryptography algorithm. Sir, why do we want to use a DES, AES, RSA algorithm? In order to increase the security. Or unauthorized persons cannot enter into my network and they cannot see my information. So what are the cryptography terminology? See in the diagram, hello. Hello is a readable format. By using encryption with the help of encryption key, we are converting into JKNNQ. Why it came hello has become JKNNQ? With the help of encryption key, we converted. That is called encryption. That is called a ciphertext. Then once a ciphertext you got it, that is unreadable format. And again you need to do decryption With help of decryption key, again you are converting into hello. This is called encryption and decryption. Keep in mind, cryptography is a heart of a cyber security subject. Keep in mind, very, very, very important. The first terminology is cryptography, science of transforming information so it is secure while being transmitted or stored. You are converting, science of transforming from one form to another form, readable format to unreadable format is called cryptography. Then what is meant by steganography? Steganography is similar to cryptography, but with the image. We are embedded with the text. Text is inbuilt with image. That combination is called steganography. Attempts to hide existence of data. Suppose your image, I am inserting your signature. That image is called steganography because it attempts to hide existence of data. Then encryption. Encryption is nothing but changing the original text to a secret message using cryptography. That is called encryption. Then decryption is nothing but changing the secret message to original image. That is called by using the cryptography. That is called decryption. Nothing but we are converting plain text to cipher text. Then again cipher text to plain text. This is called a terminology of cryptography. See, cryptography as its most fundamental level requires two steps. Those are encryption and decryption. See here, sender and receiver. Sending
we don't need
text
anything. We are not interested.
with the encryption key. Then it becomes cipher text. Now, see, receiver receives the cipher text with help of decryption key is converting into plain text. So the encryption process uses a cipher in order to encrypt the plain text and turn it into cipher text. Decryption on the other hand applies that same cipher text, turn the cipher text back into plain text. Cryptography. If you see the diagram cryptography, I am taking the example plain text, readable format, non-encrypted data. So that is called plain text. Encryption is nothing but with help of encryption key I am converting plain text to encryption. That becomes cipher text. Cipher text is nothing but non-readable format encrypted data. Then, so if you want to perform decryption on the cipher text, it converts into plain text. This is the complete process, we can call it as cryptography. If you see the components of cryptography, important components, encryption, decryption, key, plain text, cipher text, these are the terminology of cyber security or cryptography. You can call it as cryptography. Okay, very, very important. Key, maybe encryption key, decryption key. Plain text, which is readable format. Cipher text, which is non-readable format. Okay, keep in mind. Then there are 5 pillars of cryptography. Confidentiality. Keep communication positive. That is called confidentiality. Keep communication positive. Then integrity. What is meant by integrity? It detects unauthorized alteration to communication. So unauthorized persons cannot
cannot modify, alter, okay, any operation on the text. Then authentication. Authentication confirms the identify of the sender. Who sent this encrypted image, encrypted text? That is called authentication. Authorization. Establish the level of access for trusted parties. That is called authorization. Non-repudiation is nothing but it proves that communication was received. Okay. Then encryption and decryption. So see the encryption. John uses Mary's public key to encrypt the email and send it to Mary. Now the situation is, this is best example, try to understand. The communication between, the conversation between John and Mary. So John is writing an email to Mary's public key. He has written encrypted. Through internet he is sending to Mary. Mary's private key. Upon receiving the email, Mary decrypts the email with her own private key. That is called decryption. Finally, that plain text key, which is readable format. See, cryptography is the art and science of achieving security by encoding messages to messages non-readable. So encoding messages to readable format to non-readable format is called. So these three types I have explained. Symmetric key cryptography is also known as secret key cryptography. And in this type of cryptography, you can use only a single key. Whereas in asymmetric public key cryptography, asymmetric key cryptography is also known as public key cryptography. And it employs the use of two keys. So this cryptography differs from and is more secure than symmetric key cryptography. See the difference between a symmetric key and asymmetric key. Here we are using a single key, whereas in asymmetric key we are using two keys. So then what about hash function? Hashing is a process of mapping key value. A hash value with a fixed length is calculated based on the plain text, making it impossible to recover the plain text contents. Many operating systems encrypt passwords using hash functions. See, hash functions. Then see the cryptography techniques. How many techniques? Three types of techniques I have explained right now. Symmetric key algorithms, example DES, AES, and 3DES.
Okay.
Then asymmetric algorithms, if you see RSA, ECC, and L-Garnel, L-Gamal, EL-Gamal.
84.
So these are the asymmetric algorithms.
Okay.
Symmetric key algorithms are algorithms for cryptography that use the same cryptographic keys for both the encryption of plain text and the decryption of a ciphertext. The keys may be identical or there may be a simple transformation to go between the two keys. That is called the symmetric key algorithm. If you see symmetric encryption, example, plain text that is readable format, and with the help of encryptions, the secret key you are converting into ciphertext. Ciphertext, I cannot understand the ciphertext. So, nobody can understand. Then you have to use decryption of the ciphertext, it becomes plain text with the help of a secret key.
called symmetric encryption. Then asymmetric key algorithms. It works in a similar manner to symmetric key algorithms, where plain text is combined with a key input to an algorithm and outputs ciphertext. The major difference is the keys used for the encryption and decryption portions are different. Thus, the symmetry of the algorithm, you see the example, asymmetric encryption, it uses two keys, whereas symmetric it uses only one key. So plain text, sender is sending plain text, and the public key with you are doing encryption. So public key you are doing, then with the help of asymmetric keeping ciphertext. So it converts into private. You can suppose you are doing decryption of the ciphertext, it becomes plain text, receiver side. This is the process for asymmetric encryption. Then see the first algorithm of you can call it as DES algorithm. Okay. Second one is as DES, data encryption standard algorithm. It is a symmetric key block ciphertext created in the early 1970s by an IBM team and adopted by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, that is called NIST. Then the algorithm takes the plain text in 64-bit blocks and converts them into ciphertext using 48-bit keys. The algorithm takes the plain text into 64 blocks and converts them into ciphertext using 48-bit keys. Now I am doing encryption and decryption of a DES algorithm based on the principle. Encryption is the process of encoding the data, that is converting plain text into ciphertext. This conversion is done with a key called an encryption key. Decryption is the process of decoding the encoded data, converting the ciphertext into plain text. This process requires a key that we use for encryption. We require a key for an encryption. There are two main types of keys used for encryption and decryption. They are symmetric key and asymmetric key. Then symmetric key encryption. In a symmetric key encryption, the data is encoded and decoded with the same key. This is the easiest way of encryption, but also less secure. The receiver needs the key for decryption, so a safe way needs for transferring keys. Anyone with the key can read the data in the middle. Then DES algorithm steps. If you see the algorithm, import Fernet, it is a package in the Python programming. That's why I am concentrating on Python programming. Every program we are executing with help of Python. So that generate an encryption key that can be used for encryption and decryption. Same key can be used for encryption key and decryption. It converts the string to a byte string so that it can be encrypted. Instance the Fernet class with the encryption key. Then encrypt the string with the Fernet instance. Then it can be decrypted with the Fernet class instance, and it should be instanced with the same key used for encryption. So these are the DES algorithm Python code. Now I am executing this encrypt and decrypt a message using DES algorithm in Python. See what I have done. First, from cryptography.fernet import Fernet. So blue line is the only code remaining all the comment section. Please listen carefully. I'm sharing with you right now. You can execute this code. Encrypt and decrypt a message using DES algorithm in Python. What you have to do? First, you need to use from cryptography dot fernet space import fernet. This is the Python packages, Python libraries, Python inbuilt functions, the way of using. Under cryptography, fernet package is there. It is used for DES algorithm. Then we will be encrypt the below string. See here, message. Message is equal to cyber siksha. Then generate a key for encryption and decryption. You can use fernet to generate the key or use random key generator. Here I am using fernet to generate key. Then blue line, see key is equal to fernet dot generate key. Now I am generating the key. Then fernet is equal to fernet of key. What I am doing 3 steps. Then use the fernet class instance to encrypt the string. String must be encoded to byte string before encryption. So encrypt message equal to fernet dot encrypt of message dot encode. Print original string message. Print encrypted string e message. Then see the decrypt the encrypted string with the fernet instance of the key that was used for encryption data string. Encoded byte string is written by decrypted method. So decoded it to string with a decode methods. See now, decode message equal to fernet dot decrypt of encrypt message dot decode print decrypted string. So DEC message. Now see I am executing this program now. Go to run command. So everybody must learn Python programming because Python can be executed in 2 ways. So no need to write very big code. You can write a very small code by using Python programming because all inbuilt libraries are there. First I am opening the DS. Now see, encrypt and decrypt a message using DES algorithm in Python. So same program. Okay. You can use same. I have explained right now. Same program. Now I am going to run this one Python space E6. The original message I have taken cyber siksha, original string, and encrypted string is, see, that format I cannot understand. That is called ciphertext. My screen is visible. Nayan, Tejaswini, Pravallika, Manaswini, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Now try to execute. I am sending this program. Very simple. Okay. So you just open your WhatsApp and try to execute this. Okay. I am sharing in both files. This is the program. Very simple program. All the comment section. Only you have 4 lines, that's all. Only 4 lines we have. Okay. Now see, can you execute this one? Who has a system right now? Everybody having system? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
You try to
ఇగో ఈ
execute.
ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసి
I have
అటెండెన్స్
posted it. Okay.
కౌంట్ చేసి
So after my explanation, can you execute this homework at least?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
డాష్ ప్రాసెస్ ఉందా
Okay. Now see, this is called DES algorithm in Python. Next, third concept is AES algorithm. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The AES encryption algorithm is also known as Risendale algorithm is named. Risendale
ఇప్పుడు చూడండి
algorithm is a symmetric
Trainer feedback.
block cipher algorithm with a block or chunk size of 128 bits. That is the meaning of AES algorithm. The expansion is, you can call it as
స్టూడెంట్స్
the
నుంచి మనం
expansion
తీసుకున్న
is
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఇది
Advanced
ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ నుంచి
Encryption
తీసుకొని కాపీ
Standard.
పేస్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నా ఇది ఒకటి చేసేయచ్చు నేను ఇంకా
So the expansion of AES algorithm is
ఇది ఎక్సెల్
Advanced
మనం ఇస్తాం
Encryption
కదా
Standard,
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ కోసం మోడల్ నుంచి
and it
ఇక్కడ
is
కాపీ
also
పేస్ట్
known as the author
చేసుకొని
name
రిపోర్ట్
Risendale algorithm because it is a symmetric
ఇవన్నా
block ciphertext algorithm. Symmetric ciphertext algorithm, you can call it as.
సేమ్ ఇది ఆల్రెడీ ఎడిటింగ్ చేసే ఉంది
Okay, then
ఈ డేట్
you
ఒకటి
can see
125
this
నడబెట్టుకోవాలి
size of the block is
మ్యామ్
128 bits.
చేసుకుంటుంది కంటెంట్ ఇక
Okay,
ఇది కూడా మ్యామ్
and
చేసుకుంటుంది
it converts
ఇది ఉంది
these
సార్
individual
అటెండెన్స్
blocks
కౌంట్
using
చేసుకొని
keys
అటెండెన్స్
of
మొత్తం ఇక ఈ
128,
గ్రాఫ్ షీట్ లాగా రావాలి
192,
చేయాలి
256.
అదొకటి చేసి ఈ
These
స్క్రీన్
are
షాట్స్
the
యాడ్ చేయాలి దీంట్లో
keys. You can call it as
గ్రాఫ్ దగ్గర కాపీ
using
కూడా
the
ఉంది కదా దగ్గర
keys.
ఉందా ఇంకో కాపీ
లేదు మ్యామ్ షేర్ చేసి తీసుకోవాలి
అదే డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకున్నాను
The advanced encryption algorithm, the advanced encryption algorithm standard is known by its original author name. Okay, original author name is called Risendale. It is a specification for the encryption of electronic data established by the US National Institute of Standards and Technology.
ఉన్నాయా
You know, NIST is
పైన
famous
కాలం కదా
for
20 ఇయర్స్ ఏమో ముందు చేంజ్ చేసి
their
సేమ్
innovative,
జనవరి ఇప్పుడు కొన్ని
innovative
ఎక్స్టెండ్
research laboratory. All the new things coming from that laboratory.
సేమ్ ఇదే పెడతారు ఎందుకంటే నేను ఆల్రెడీ గ్రాఫ్ షేర్ చేసాను అది కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేసి మళ్ళీ
Concept
సేవ్
came from
చేసుకున్నాను
NIST definition. They have given beautiful definition according to NIST definition. So this technology came the first published in the year 1998.
ఉంది కదా
The key size is 128, 192 or 256
మీరు
bits.
ఎంట్రీ చేయాలి కదా ఇప్పుడు
Round
26 ఐవి పేజ్ చేసి
ఇక్కడ టోటల్ కౌంట్ ఇట్లా
Depending on the
చెప్పిన
key
ఫార్ములా
size.
తేడా ఇదే
అది అవసరం లేదు
Designers who developed
అవసరం
this
లేదు
AES
గ్రాఫ్లో
algorithm,
రావాలన్నా నీకు కౌంట్ కావాలి
Zoe Taylor,
వచ్చేస్తుందా
Vincent
ఏది కావాలి
Rizzo,
గ్రాఫ్లో రావాలన్నా
గ్రాఫ్లో రావాలంటే పేజ్
certification
చేసేసి గ్రాఫ్
AES winner.
అంతే
So
చేశాక
REC,
ఇంకొకటి
NSC,
ఏముందంటే
NSC,
స్టూడెంట్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ కూడా ఒకటి గ్రాఫ్ లాగా చేయాలి
permutation network,
వస్తుంది ఎక్సెల్
derived
క్రియేషన్
from
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
Square, first
Wait,
published
no.
in the year 1998.
Yeah.
This
Student
is
feedback and
Wikipedia
training.
ఏడుంది
information.
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
అని
Then
డౌన్లోడ్ చేస్తాను
AES
షీట్
is
ఇంకొకటి
implemented in software and hardware throughout the world.
లేదు బ్రో
to help
అది
with
పాతది
the
మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు నేను స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఇచ్చాను ఒకటి
What is meant by
అది చేయండి ఇగో ఇది ఒకటి ట్రైనర్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ అండ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అంటే ఇది సేమ్ పంపాలి కావచ్చు ఇంతకుముందు ఏం లేదు ఎడిటింగ్
Please mute
అంతే ఇది
yourself.
చేసి మ్యామ్కి పంపించాలి
Please mute yourself.
అయితే రమ్ని మ్యామ్ హైదరాబాద్ పంపించేది ఉంది కదా బిజీ
Somebody is
ఉంటుంది
talking.
ఇవి ఎట్లా పే చేయాలి బ్రో ఎక్సెల్లో వస్తుంది కదా మనకి రిపోర్ట్ వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ మ్యామ్ ఇందులో పే చేసుకోవాలి ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి 8 క్వశ్చన్స్కి
Yeah.
వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చే
కాపీ
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
పేజ్
So,
అంటే ఇవి కూడా
it is essential
క్యాండిడేట్
for
నేమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి
government
కదా,
computer
ఏ క్యాండిడేట్
security,
ఎంత
cyber
ఇచ్చారు అనేది
security
వాళ్ళ
and
నేమ్స్ అందులో
electronic data
జస్ట్ వాళ్ళ
protection.
రిపోర్టే ఉంది,
We are using
వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన
DES,
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
EES algorithm for
క్యాండిడేట్
our projects. We are implementing projects in Python. So there are 4 steps of the AES algorithm to review the overall structure of AES and to focus particularly on the 4 steps used in each round of AES. First one is byte substitution. Byte is called nothing but 8 bits. Shift rows, mix columns, add a round key. Add a round key. These are the 4 steps we are following. If you see the AES design, 128 bit, 192 bit, 256 bit, with help of secret key and plain text, cipher text. It is also 128 bit, 192 bit, 256 bit. So now I am taking as a plain text and the keys I am using K0, KM, add round key. So sub bytes, shift rows, mix columns, add round key,
చేద్దాం బ్రో.
1 round or 4 round, like depends on the. So this is encrypt and decrypt of message using AES algorithm in Python. Listen carefully what I am doing from cryptography
ఇది
dot
తీసేయాలి.
fernet space code fernet.
Delete చేయనా, కట్ చేయనా?
Then we will be encrypt the below string message. I have executed this one.
మన
Message
క్యాండిడేట్స్
equal
వేరే
to
వాళ్ళు
cyber
అడిగారు, మనం
section.
ఎంటర్ చేయాలి ఇందులో.
Generate a
నేమ్స్
key
ఎంటర్
for
చేయాలి,
encryption and
చేసేసి చేద్దాం.
decryption.
ఈవినింగ్ వరకు
You
పంపిస్తాం.
can use fernet to generate.
ఇది
The
అయిపోతుంది
key
బ్రో.
or
మనం
use
గ్రాఫ్
random key
అంతా
generator. Here I am using fernet to generate
క్లాస్
key.
అయిపోయింది, చూసేద్దాం.
Key is equal to fernet dot generate underscore key. That is instance the fernet class with the key. Fernet equal to fernet key. It is standard functions in Python programming in the package of fernet. It is in the cryptography. So then use the fernet class instance to encrypt the string must so be encoded to byte string before encryption. E-message equal to fernet dot encrypt message dot encode. Print the original string is it will print and print encrypted string. It will print encrypted string. So and then decrypt the encrypted string with the fernet instance of the key that was used for encrypting the string. Encode byte string is written by decrypt method. So decode into string with decode methods. So D message equal to fernet dot decrypt, ENC message dot decode, print decrypted string message. Now see, I'm going to execute this program. First I am opening this program, notepad space, program 8. So this is implementation of AES algorithm. Same algorithm I have explained. Okay. So now you can execute Python space.
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటాం దగ్గర నుంచి?
వాళ్ళకి మోడల్లోకి
So it is asking any password if you enter ABC. Simple text I have given. So it is converted into ciphertext. Can you understand ciphertext?
వైకేసారి చూపించాడు అది ఇట్లా ఇవ్వు అనేసి.
Very tough. You cannot understand. Yeah. So this is a AES algorithm. Then go to fourth algorithm, RSA algorithm. RSA algorithm is a public key crypto system that is widely used for secure data transmission. The acronym RSA comes from the surnames of Ron Rivest,
ఎట్లా కావాలంటే
Adi Shamir, and Leonardo Adleman, who publicly described the algorithm in the year 1977. The RSA algorithm is the foundation of the crypto system that provides the basis for securing through authentication and encryption
Business
vast
account.
volumes of data. Example of RSA
Business
algorithm.
account day
Suppose we have taken L is equal to 7 by 17, that is equal to 119. Everybody knows. Choose the public key, that is the encryption key, E. Such that it is not an element of
చెప్తే నాకు యూజ్ అయితే నేను
P
చెప్తాను.
minus 1 multiplied by key minus 1.
ఫస్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ చెప్పండి, తర్వాత అవన్నీ
Let
అడుగుతాను.
us find 7 minus 1 multiplied by 17 minus 1, 6 by 16, that is called 96. The factors of 96 are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5 times. And 3 because 96. How you will get it? 2 multiplied by 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 3. Then you are generating RSA plain text to ciphertext to alert. If you see example, encryption decryption using public and private keys. A is a customer, B is a customer.
అంటే 40%
A
డిస్కౌంట్
is a
వస్తుందా
plain text
పర్చేస్
with
పైన?
its readable format. Public key of B, encryption algorithm. You can use any encryption algorithm. DES, AES, RSA. Encryption algorithm becomes private key of B. Finally, it converts into plain text. Then the public key is used for encryption and the private key is used for decryption. Keep in mind. Very, very, very important.
ఓకే.
So, public key is used for encryption and private key you can use decryption. So, decryption cannot be done using a public key. The two keys are linked, but the private key cannot be derived from the public key.
జిహెచ్ నెంబర్ లేకపోతే లేదా అండి?
Okay. Next, asymmetric key functions. In
బిజినెస్
asymmetric key
పర్సనల్ యూజ్ చేస్తే
encryption, we use two keys, a public key and a private key. The
పర్సనల్
public
ప్యాన్
key is
కార్డ్
also
పర్సనల్
known
ప్యాన్ కార్డ్
as
యూజ్ చేస్తే
encrypted key and the private key is used to decrypt.
ప్యాన్ లేదు.
By the name,
ప్యాన్
the public key can be
అప్పుడు
public.
జిఎస్టీ లేదు.
No one has your pen drive. See, no one has your private key, so no one in the middle can read your data. That is called, see, by the name, the public key can be public, can be sent to anyone who needs to send data. The public key is used to encrypt the data and the private key is used to decrypt the data. That you need to keep it.
ఓకే. బై సార్
Examples.
ఇంకేదైనా చేసుకోవాలి సార్.
Install the Python RSA library. It is available in Python. That's why Python is so popular and very easy. So RSA library with the following command: pip space install RSA. Before going to execute this program, you need to write the steps like once you open CMD, you can check the
ఇదే
command
నెంబర్ కదా మీది? ఈ నెంబర్ మీదే
pip triple greater than symbol, that is called console.
నెంబర్.
You need to execute there. Pip means package installed Python. Pip stands for
నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ లో
package install Python. Pip space install space RSA. Now everybody has to do. Okay, everybody has to do this library, RSA library. You need to execute.
40% ఇస్తాం.
See, next RSA algorithm steps. I have executed
Normal
import
customer
RSA
charge
library,
is,
generate public
business
and
is
private
now
keys with the RSA.new
40% discount.
keys method, encode the string to byte string, then encrypt the byte string with the public key, then the encrypted string can be decrypted with the private key. The public key can only be used for encryption
Install
and the private can only be used for decryption. This is the steps we are following in RSA algorithm. See the RSA algorithm. import RSA. Okay, we need to import RSA. Then comment sections. Generate public and private keys with RSA networks method. This method accepts key length as its parameter. Key length should be at least 16. Then public key dot private key equal to RSA dot network keys 512. This is the string that we will be encrypting. Then message equal to cyber section. RSA dot encrypt method is used to encrypt string with public key. String should be encode to byte string before encryption with encode code. So ENC, you can call it as ENC message equal to RSA dot encrypt message encode that comma public key. Print original string message, print encrypted string ENC message. So this is what it does. The encrypted message can be decrypted with RSA dot decrypt method and private. Decrypt method returns encoded byte string. Use decode method to convert it to string. Public key cannot be used for a decryption. So decrypted message equal to RSA dot descript of ENC message or private key dot you can call dot decide or decode and print a decrypted string. Now see, now I am executing this program. Then I will explain the differences. So notepad space p7.py. This is RSA algorithm. Okay, same I have explained here. Python space p7.py. I have given original string is cyber section, that is called readable format. Unreadable format is ciphertext. Then again decrypted string cyber section by using RSA algorithm. So with this one, three important algorithms completed. Now see the differences between DES encryption and AES encryption. How it happened? DES encryption, step 1, it takes 64-bit plain text. Step 2, initial permutation IP. Step 3, LPT and RPT. Left permutation theory and RPT right permutation theory. Then step 4 key, 16 rounds. Step 5, final permutation FP and it is called 64-bit and plain text. AES encryption, it is called secret key, 128-bit, 192-bit, 256-bit, and secret key and plain text coming to cipher. Cipher is dealing with decryption ciphertext. If you see AES algorithms allows you to choose a 128-bit
44 ఇచ్చిన బ్రో.
and you can see DES encryption is also much faster than AES and DS,
ఇది బ్రో,
making it deal
ఇది
for
మన sheet లో
application
enter
firmware and hardware that require low legacy or high
క్వశ్చన్
complexity.
ప్లస్ గ్రేడ్స్ ఇస్తారు వాళ్ళు ఎక్సెల్ షీట్.
See, comparative analysis are between AES, DS and
దీని మీద
RSA, very important. See here, only one image can explain everything. So first features and the columns names are features.
మ్యామ్ షేర్ చేసి మేము ఇందులోనే ఎడిట్ చేసి పంపిస్తాం.
So developed in the year 1977, DES
నేమ్స్
algorithm.
ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
2000
వాళ్ళు ఎవరెవరు ఏ
and
టైంకి
RSA is
ఇచ్చారో తెలియదు. నేమ్స్ ఒక ఆర్డర్
1977.
ఉన్నాయి కదా.
Then key length of DES is 56 bits, AES is 128, 192 to 56 bits. and more than 1024 bits. Cipher type, symmetric block
వీలే
cipher,
ఉంటారా
symmetric
ఇప్పుడు
block
ఇక్కడ
cipher,
ఒకవేళ కిందికి
asymmetric block cipher.
కిందికి రావాలా మీకు
Block
కింద
size
రావాలా?
64
ఈ
bits,
సైడ్లో
128
సైడ్కి
bits,
ఆ గ్రేడ్స్
and
ఇవే questions
512
ఉంటాయి.
bits.
ఇవే
ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి
security.
సేమ్ ఇక ఈ
Not
సైడ్
secure
ఈ
enough.
సైడ్ ఆ గ్రేడ్స్
Excellent secure, latest secure,
ఎట్లా కాపీ పేజ్ చేయాలి
least secure. Then hardware and software implementation, better in hardware and software, better in
అంటే ఐదు
both,
అట్లా
not
8
efficient.
క్వశ్చన్స్కి కదా క్వశ్చన్స్ 8 ఉంటాయి కదా
So that's all
వీటికేమో
about
గ్రేడ్స్
the
ఇస్తాయి
three
మధ్యలో
algorithms.
2 క్వశ్చన్స్
Then fifth one is cryptographic tools. So
Cryptography
cryptography provides the
candidate
tools
name
and
లేదు
techniques
ఎట్లా?
necessary to protect assets in a highly computerized world. Cryptography can be broken down into 3 different types of keys: secret key cryptography, public key cryptography, and hash function cryptography. Security tokens. If you see the tools, a security token is a physical device that holds information that
ఎట్లా
authentication,
నేమ్స్ లేవు కదా.
authenticates a person's
నేమ్స్
identity.
ఏంటంటే అవును నేమ్ మీద
If you see the next to key-based authentication, based on the key, we are performing the encryption decryption.
ముందుకు
Docker. Docker is a container.
ముందు ఏమైందంటే
It can
సేమ్
store huge volume of
ఈమెయిల్
data.
చేసిన వాళ్ళు
Docker converts binary
ఇప్పుడు
to
తీసుకున్నాం కదా
you can call it as binary. It is a container. You can store huge volume of data.
మూడులో ఓపెన్ చేసి
Here also we are performing encryption decryption. Java cryptography architecture side to quantum computing and cryptography, cloud computing, and blockchain.
డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన
So these are the computational tools or cryptography tools.
అదేది
Different types of cryptographic templates. See here, cryptography divided into symmetric key, asymmetric key, and hash function. Symmetric key uses block cipher, stream cipher, DES, RC4, and asymmetric algorithm RSA.
షో రెస్పాన్సెస్
You can call it as a block cipher. You can call it as DES, RSA, whereas asymmetric key RSA is other. And these are the steps we are following in the cryptography. Cryptography techniques are used to, why we are using cryptographic techniques? Ensure the secrecy and the integrity of data in the presence of an advisory. Based on the security needs and the threats involved, various cryptographic methods such as symmetric key cryptography or public key cryptography can be used during the transposition and storage of transportation and storage of data.
లేబుల్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది
వస్తాయి
నాకు
So
రాదు
these are the cyber security controls. So what are the biggest cyber security
Label name
challenges
create చేయాలి
facing
కదా.
organization? Data loss prevention
లేబుల్ నేమ్ క్రియేట్ చేసినాం
36%,
అనుకో
USB
ఇక్కడ label
control
వస్తుంది.
48%, universal serial bus. USB stands for universal serial bus. So USB encryption 35%, mobile device management
చూద్దాం ఇంకా 11
26%,
క్యాండిడేట్స్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
and third party devices economy connectivity
రాలేదంటే
35%.
సేమ్ అయ్యే కాపీ పేజ్ చేసిన వర్క్ చేసిన
And disk encryption is DES algorithm.
లేబుల్ యాడ్ చేసుకుంటే
Next, cyber security threats in 2022. Biggest cyber security challenges like increase in cyber attacks because of pandemic. Everybody is addicted with the Geo phone.
క్వశ్చన్ లేదు టెక్స్ట్ పెట్టుకొని యాడ్ చేసుకొని సేవ్
Then supply chain attacks are on the
అందరికీ
rise.
అట్లా చేసుకున్నావా
Cyber
ఒకటి
pandemic
చేసి పెట్టినా అనుకో
continues.
అందులో వచ్చేస్తే ఉంటాయి
Cloud services are a primary target.
ఈ షార్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ ఆన్సర్ కదా అది
Ransomware
Question ఏంటి?
attacks are
Name.
on the rise.
ఇది ఇటు పెట్టేసి నేను పెట్టేసి ఎంత ఫిట్తో పెడుతూ పెట్టేసేయాలి
Mobile devices
యాక్సెప్ట్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఎంత పెట్టాలి పెట్టేసా సేవ్ క్వశ్చన్ చేసి అంటే అది వచ్చేస్తుంది
mobile devices
మేము
introduce
కానీ ఇక మేము
new
వచ్చిన
security
దానికి
risks.
ఎలా ఉందో
These These are the challenges.
టీంలోనే ఉంది ఇక
Cryptography as a
వాళ్ళది
service,
క్యాండిడేట్
cloud
వస్తుంది
computing.
అంటే
హైదరాబాద్
అది చూద్దాం
You can see applications, key
Sudhanshu
management, operations and others, HSMS, hashing. Hashing is the process of key value with pair. That is called hashing.
బ్యాక్
You can call it as, see here, application security, application cryptography interface,
శ్రీనివాస్ గారు
cryptography policy enforcement, application key management, application key.
సుధాంశు యూజువల్లీ ఆయన
So this is the cryptography as a service. Benefits of cryptography. There are 5
Question is, show responsibility.
authentication, integrity, non-repudiation access. The techniques that cryptographers utilize can ensure the confidential transfer of positive private data.
ఏం
Techniques
చేద్దాం
relating
ఎట్లా
to digital
ఏమవుతుంది
can prevent fraudsters
మిగతా
intercepting corporate. While companies can use hash function techniques to maintain the integrity of applications of cryptography. We have a number of applications we can solve using cryptography. See, authentication application, secure communication, end-to-end encryption, and credential qualification, strong passwords, storing passwords, money transfer, military communication, computer passwords, digital currencies, electronic commerce, secure web browsing, cash withdrawal from an ATM, time sampling, pre-gift, cryptocurrency authentication. So 5 uses of cryptography in daily business life. Encrypting, bring your own device, securing sensitive emails, protecting confidential files, encrypting database files, secure.
కౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఏం చేయాలి
బుక్లో రాసుకొని
What are the advantages and disadvantages of cryptography? So virtually impossible to hack. The disadvantage like the adoption of quantum cryptography on a large scale can cause a rise in simple to use, possibility of a change in the polarization of photos, depending on fewer resources for maintenance, lacks features and such as digital signatures, capable of detecting hams. So this is about the differences between advantages and disadvantages. What are the challenges? See, first security. Security is a challenge in cryptography. Compromised keys equate to compromised usability. Too much complexity in key management limits the usage of encryption. Availability. Data needs to be always accessible for elements, for authorized users. Then heterogeneity and compatibility across applications and packages stores has you can call it as that is called cloud environment and heterogeneity. Governance, ensuring compliance with regulations such as GDPR, ECIDS, SOCC. These are the various challenges. Top skills for cyber security engineers. What do you want right now? You are working, you are getting training. So you need to know malware analysis, cloud security, programming languages like Bash, C, C++, Python, continuity planning, ethical hacking, security audit, penetration testing, risk analysis. So these are the tools used in cryptography: security tokens, key-based authentication, Docker, Java cryptography architecture, sign tools. I have explained already.
ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Technologies used in cryptography, quantum computers and cryptography. The emerging technology of a quantum computing promises great leaps in power and speed. Then cloud computing is a internet-based technology. Cloud is a multi-tenant architecture. Cloud is a object-oriented programming. Cloud provides 543 formula, 5 characteristics to 4 infrastructure models and 3 services. You can call it as a blockchain technology. Blockchain, companies have deployed blockchain technologies for secure transactions with customers as well as for storing data such as medical records. So cryptography techniques like DES, AES, RSA, two-fish, see, these are the very very important. Two-fish. Remaining 3 I have explained. Now this last one is two-fish. What is meant by two-fish? It is one of the cryptography algorithm. Two-fish is based on the earlier version of the block cipher called blowfish. Essentially, it is also symmetric block cipher size with the block size ranging from 128 to 256. So with this one I am closing the cryptography today's class. I am expecting from you 3 programs I am sharing in the WhatsApp. Now try to execute. And if anybody interested, please subscribe my channel. There are plenty of videos I kept. Listen, write the comments, and you can perform various operations on cryptography. So tomorrow I am going to explain application security, because I am taking presentations and these 3 programs I am sharing in the group. Try to execute.
Okay.
Now,
Then select the
who is going to explain? 41 students are there. You remove 3 faculty members. Then remaining are 38 students are ready to explain. Please respond. My dear students, who is going to demonstrate? Please respond. No. Please respond.
Some simple project చెప్పు bro.
My voice is audible.
ఇంకో సింపుల్ ప్రాసెస్ చెప్పాలా?
Yes, sir.
డైలీ గూగుల్ ఫామ్ పంపిస్తున్నాం సార్. ప్రజెంట్
Who is going to present your assignment? Then we will see these 3 programs execution today. Who is going to execute now? Who is going to demonstrate now? No. Respond please.
నేను సార్ వచ్చారా వెళ్ళావు సార్ ఎర్లీగా రావట్లేదు.
Shall I continue next topic? Tell me.
Okay, sir.
I'm sharing my screen. Eighth topic. Listen. My screen is visible. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Application security. I think everybody explained application security. Eighth module is application security. In this application security, 10 topics I am going to explain. Identifying application security risks, countermeasures, and OSHAP. OSHAP top 10 means Open Web Application Security Project, and followed by the application of cryptography, advantages and disadvantages, challenges and applications, and tools of application security, and techniques of application security. Simply you can call it as tools and techniques of application security. Okay. So now see definition of what is application security and identifying application security risks. So application, give example application. You are using the GPay, is application. Google Pay, Phone Pay, or any app for reading, or you are playing games app. Application security is the process of developing, adding and testing security features within applications to prevent security vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities means viruses, threats, errors, mistakes. Against threats such as unauthorized access and modification. That is called the application security. Application security includes all tasks that introduce a secure software development lifecycle to development teams. The application security goal is to improve security practices and through that to find, fix and preferably prevent security issues within applications. That is called the application security goal. Application security is made up of 4 factors. First one is vulnerability, countermeasure, breach, impact and compliance. These are the 4 important factors of application security. The top 3 most common application security risks are broken access control, cryptographic failures, injection, including SQL injection and cross-section. To begin risk assessment, take the following steps. Okay. You can call it as see, to begin risk assessment, take the following steps. Find all valuable assets across the organization that could be harmed by threats in a way that results in a monetary loss. Identify potential consequences. Identify threats under their level. Identify vulnerabilities and assess the likelihood of their exploitation. Then these are the security risks to watch out for in your web application. We have see here, broken access control, F, G, security misconfiguration, cross-site scripting, insecure deserialization, XML external entities, sensitive data exposure, broken authentication, sufficient logging and monitoring, injection. So application security contains application, internet, application security, application servers, application security risks, threat agents, attack vectors, Security web application. So here threat agents, business attacks, countermeasures. A countermeasure is an action, process, device or system that prevent. Then behavioral and countermeasures include frequent detection, stored release, files from web browsers. Then if you see, countermeasures are preventives, detective and creative. Countermeasures of application security. See, malicious access via networks, unsecured file, firmware and over malware. You can call it as a security policy breaches due to carelessness, information leaks via hard copy, the tapping and the alteration of the information over the network. So OSAP, and see here Open Web Application Security Project. The 2022 list includes the following vulnerabilities: broker access control, cryptographic features, injection data system. You can call it as intrusion design, security misconfiguration, variable and outdated components. We are converting security misconfiguration into vulnerable and outdated components, identification and authentication of errors, smart development identity failures. So Open Web Application Security Project consists of buffer overflows, insecure storage, CSS flags, broken authentication session management, broken active control, improper error handling, injection flags, denial of service, unavailable, invalidated input. Application of cryptography. Cryptography is encrypting communication between user and the hardware. This is most commonly used for communicating between a client program and a server. Examples are a web browser. You can see example for application cryptography, web browser and web browser, email server. Then a much known application of cryptography is digital currency, wherein cryptocurrencies are traded over the internet. See, 5 the most challenging barriers in place are lack of personal staff security and not having a suitable budget to secure. 36% developers rank between application. What are the benefits of application security? Reduce risk from both internal and third-party resources. Maintain the broad image by keeping business other deadlines. Keeps some customer data source. So what are the benefits of application security? See, protect sensitive data from there are code, GitHub, GitLab, all OS cloud. You can call it as there are four biggest security tools: Terracode, GitLab, Onlys, Qualys Cloud Platform, Guide Guardian, Internal Monitoring. Technologies used in application security, web application firewall, runtime application, API security. Advanced bot protection, DDoS protection, attack analysis, cross-check. So with this one, I am closing the network security. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt? Please respond. Any student? Would you like to? Would you like to run the program? So I am sending the code in the group chat. Please execute. So you can call it as see, these are the various technologies we have used. Please open Python. Whoever laptop is there, please open Python. I am going to share in the WhatsApp group. Please respond. Hello, my dear students. Three programs I am sharing in the group chat. Please execute. Can anyone? Nobody is interested? Please. Any student is interested? Manaswini, Navya, Nayan, Tejaswini, Pavallika. Nobody is there.
Students, please respond in the session.
Why you are listening or sleeping? So 8 modules we have completed.
So shall I share my screen?
Yeah. Who's that?
Please.
Yeah, Navesri, please share among. Share your screen.
So my screen is visible.
Yeah, it is visible. Let me stop my screen. Already shared. Yeah, it is coming. Yeah, CLS, clear screen. Yeah, notepad space. Notepad space des.py. des.py. Enter. There is notepad file. Yes. So she is execute amma comment section.
Sir, I got an error. You may look at that.
Yeah, no module. Yes, very good. You need to install Fernet. Pip install. I told you. Library you need to install. Pip. 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 No, it's okay. You keep it. No, just execute. It will show us first execute. Don't pip Python space, because I want to see the which package I want to install. Please remove that one. Make it yeah. Open CLS, clear screen. Enter. Now write down Python space. Python space des.py.
నేను ఇక్కడి వరకు చేసుకుంటున్నా.
Enter.
డైలీ చేసుకుంటాను.
That is a warning. Pip space install. Pip.
Sir, pip right PIP. Pip or
Pip. Pen. Ink. Pen.
No, Sunday.
PIP pack. Yeah. Yes. Space.
ఇక్కడ
Install. Correct. Install. Cryptography. Your screen, obviously.
getting disturbance. Why, sir?
Sir, mute all, sir. Mute all.
Yes, sir, done.
Shouting, sir, I don't know. She is executing the program. Yeah, enter. Pip space install cryptography. Internet should be there for your system. Otherwise, it cannot be installed. Internet is there.
Connected, sir.
Yeah, then it will install. It takes 1 minute time. Yeah, it is downloading from the internet, that package. Why Python is so popular? Obviously,
చేయమన్నాయాలి ఇట్లా చేసుకుంటూ పోదా
Sir, because of their libraries
మళ్ళీ
and the models
మొత్తం
which is have.
Correct.
అట్లనే అవుతుంది
Python is so popular because of rich number of libraries,
ఏం కాదు bro,
APIs.
ఒకసారి వేసుకున్నాను చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఒకసారి వేసుకున్నాం అనుకో
Show me your screen.
నిమిషం
Yeah, wait. It is downloading.
Sir, meanwhile, shall I give my presentation?
Yeah, please explain cryptography and application sector. You haven't explained 8 questions. I think you have explained. No?
Sir, last 2 questions I need to explain, sir.
Yeah, please explain now. Yeah, share your screen. Okay. Make it large, full screen. Yes. Yeah. Now introduce yourself. Next.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Navishri, and today I'm giving presentation on the topic that is cryptography. So, cryptography is a technique of securing information and communications through use of codes, so that only those persons for whom the information is intended can understand it and process it, thus preventing unauthorized access to information. So the prefix crypt means hidden and the suffix graphy means writing. The features of cryptography are confidentiality, integrity, non-repudiation and authenticity. So the types of cryptography are symmetric key cryptography and hash function asymmetric key cryptography. So like symmetric key cryptography means it's an encryption system where the sender and receiver of message use a single common key to encrypt or decrypt messages. Symmetric key systems are faster and simpler, but the problem is that sender and receiver have to somehow exchange key in a secure manner. So the most popular symmetric key cryptography system is DES and AES. When we come to hash functions, so here there is no usage of any key in this algorithm. So the hash value with fixed length is calculated as per the plain text, which makes it impossible for contents of plain text to be recovered. So many operating systems uses hash functions to encrypt passwords. So this asymmetric key cryptography, so under these systems, a pair of key is used to encrypt and decrypt information. So a public key is used for encryption and a private key is used for decryption. Public key and private key are different. So even if the public key is known by everyone, the intended receiver can only decode it because he alone knows the private key. So example for asymmetric key cryptography are RSA, that is Rivest, Shamir and Adleman. So the tools which we have used in cryptography are security tokens, key-based authentication, Docker, Java cryptography architecture and Cypher.
Correct. Next. Revestry. Tools used in cryptography. What happened? Revestry.
లీవ్స్ బ్రో ఇలా వెళ్ళి ఉంటుంది
Navesri,
By the afternoon, you will make the activity please complete the
Navesri is there.
There.
Nayan,
Yes sir, she is there. But I think she is getting any issues,
Tejaswini.
network issues.
వచ్చినాయి.
Navesri, Manashwini,
ఇప్పుడు ఇది పిఎస్లో ఉంది కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతారు.
nobody is there. Okay. Write down homework.
వేసుకున్న కౌంట్ ఇస్తాం.
Write down three more.
వేసుకున్న కౌంట్ ఇస్తాం.
Okay bro.
ఎక్కువ ఈజీ
ఈ మూడా ఇవాళ వరకే ఇది మనం చేసుకోవాలి ఇప్పుడు. ఇక్కడ కౌంటర్ ఇవి వచ్చా ఇవి రానికి డాష్ బాక్స్ డాష్ బాక్స్
వచ్చినాయిగా ప్రజెంట్ ఆప్షన్ వచ్చినాయిగా.
ఇవి మొత్తం చేసుకుంటాం కదా ఇక్కడ టాప్ నుంచి ఒక్కొక్కరు ఎన్ని రోజులు వచ్చారు ఒక్కొక్కరు ఇది ఉందా?
అలా
ఇది నుంచి
ఇక్కడ
ఇట్లా ఈ ఒక క్యాండిడేట్ రోజు వచ్చాడు ఇక్కడ
ఆల్రెడీ కింద ఎన్ని రోజులు వచ్చిందని చెప్పేసి
కింద అది కాదు bro. కింద ఏంటంటే డైలీ ఎంతమంది అబ్సెంట్ అవుతున్నారు ఏంటి
అవును
ఇదేంటంటే ఈ ఒక్క క్యాండిడేట్ ఎన్ని రోజులు ప్రజెంట్ అయ్యాడు ఏంటి
అదే చెప్తున్నా. ఎన్ని రోజులు వచ్చింది? 47 డేస్ వచ్చింది.
కాదు వీళ్ళందరూ 47 క్యాండిడేట్స్ అటెండ్ అయ్యారు కదా అన్నట్టు
47% అంటే ఒక్క ఆమె 20 రోజులు వచ్చింది.
ఇది ఉందా ఇది ఒక రోజు తర్వాత ర్యాంక్ వస్తున్నప్పుడు కావాలన్నమాట వాళ్ళు ర్యాంక్ చేస్తారు
ఓన్లీ ప్రజెంటే
ప్రజెంట్
ప్రజెంట్
యాబ్సెన్స్ అనుకోండి ప్రజెన్సే అనుకోండి తీసుకుని వాళ్ళు
మీకు తర్వాత కూడా వస్తాయి పని వస్తుంది.
ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ పంపించేది ఓన్లీ 25 వరకు అనిపిస్తుంది మనకి కావాలంటే 25 వరకు కన్సిడర్
వరకే తీసుకో.
తీసుకున్నాం ఏంది బ్రో ఎట్లా అవుతుంది రీజన్ అవుతుంది
Read assignment questions. Sai Kirtana.
టీమ్స్ ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ టీమ్స్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా సెషన్ నుంచి లీవ్ అవుతుంది సెషన్ పోయిందంట.
So 3 questions I have given assignment, and I'm sharing the PPT. Today you can execute all the Python programs. I'm sharing the group. I'm sharing the group. Okay. So with this one for today's class, Divya,
ఏం కావాలి
so
ప్రజెంట్స్
so far please see here.
మ్యామ్ని అడగాను. మ్యామ్ని అడుగు.
I'm sharing the screen.
అడగాను ఓన్లీ ప్రజెంట్స్ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలా?
Who is that? Okay. Now see, I'm sharing the
సేమ్
I'm sharing the screen.
ప్రజెంట్
8 modules I have completed. Okay. So these are the 8 modules cryptography application. During tomorrow I'm going to start security auditing, cyber forensics. This is the syllabus.
ఏం చెప్పు వీళ్ళకి చూపిస్తలేదు.
Okay. So with this one, 8 modules so far we have covered. I'm sharing the PPT. Please take this PPT. Introduction to cyber security, and both PPT I'm sharing in the group. Please see now. Any doubt, Suma? Now see, this group I'm sharing the WhatsApp.
వీళ్ళని జాయిన్ చేయడానికి రావట్లేదు బ్రో. అడ్మిట్ చేయడానికి రావట్లేదు. 8 క్యాండిడేట్స్ ఉన్నారు. అడ్మిట్ అలో చేయడానికి రావట్లేదు.
So I'm sending in
ఇష్యూ అవుతుంది.
the group.
అలో చేయడానికి రావట్లేదు వీళ్ళని
Yeah,
చూపించట్లేదు.
please see now. I'm sending the 2 PPTs. Now check your WhatsApp. These 2 PPTs I am sending. Now today you need to practice more.
వాళ్ళు అవును.
Okay?
వీళ్ళు ఈ లాబీలో కనిపించాలి వాళ్ళు రావట్లేదు.
Navesri,
వీళ్ళని జాయిన్ చేయాలి. ఆ 8 రిక్వెస్ట్ వాళ్ళు రిక్వెస్ట్ సెండ్ చేస్తున్నారు అలో వాళ్ళని అది ఆప్షన్ చూపించట్లేదు.
చెక్లిస్ట్ వస్తుంది కదా,
అసలు ఇంకా రావాలి మనకు.
చేసేసిన ఉంటుంది ఇక.
లేదు 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు అలా.
అక్షత ఎవరు?
అపేక్ష వేరే వాళ్ళు.
Okay.
ఇక డౌన్లోడ్ అటెండెన్స్
Next,
రాసుకోవాల్సిన
one
అవసరం
more batch, new batch. Sir, I have forwarded for
ఎలా బ్రో ఇది ఇష్యూ అవుతుంది ఇట్లా?
I'm giving to our old batch also students. Complete
రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది.
cyber security and
రికార్డ్
introduction.
అవుతుంది షేర్ ఒకసారి.
I have shared.
ఎందుకు ఇష్యూ అవుతుందో అర్థం కాదు. లీవ్ అవుతుంది కదా, సెషన్ అయిపోతుంది కదా.
Yeah.
జాయిన్
So please check your Okay. So now I'm for today's session. Yeah, we are closing the session now because I have shared the complete information, and next class we'll see. Okay.
సెషన్ టైం ఏంటంటే
Yatil sir, why students are very silent today? Only 9
Sir, they
participants
left. We have server problems, sir. They have left the session.
Okay.
They provide the notes in WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I have provided sir,
Okay, sir.
complete
Thank you.
material. Okay, sir. Okay. I'm closing the session. Tomorrow we'll see, and 9th module, sir. Security auditing and cyber forensics. 2 modules left. I will finish it. Then we'll start projects, programming part. Okay, sir. I'm closing the session.
Okay, sir. Okay.